All right, guys, welcome back. We are in San Francisco here at old Candlestick Park, and the Mets are taking on the Giants. We'll see if the Mets can overcome the difficulty that we had against the Dodgers. Mets won 1 out of 3 games there after losing 2 to Houston. I think we split the 4 games with Milwaukee, so we have 1 game here. This is the Saturday game, and then a doubleheader. There's a strike in there to Lenny Dykstra. 0-1 the count quickly. Ball inside. It's 1-1. Jack Sanford on the mound here for the Giants. And there's a ball low. 2-1 the count. 4-2 is his record. 2.82 ERA. We're facing a lot of good pitching, and that's another changeup outside. 3-1 the count. Kind of rough to play Los Angeles and then San Francisco in a row like that, and Dykstra gets the walk. He has gotten his 30th walk, and that'll bring up Mookie Wilson. And there's a throw to first base. Nothing happening. And there he goes, and this throw beats him easily, and so Dykstra is thrown out trying to steal. 1 away, and here comes Mookie Wilson with a 0-1 count on him. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. There's a ball inside, low. 1-2 now the count. Swing and a miss, and that was up and out, and Wilson couldn't hold back. So 2 away, and that brings up Keith Hernandez, hitting .364, but is cold as of late, and he takes a strike. Now, I don't know with OOTP whether the cold sign comes because the player is actually cold, as Hernandez hits a ground ball over the short. Pagan has the throws to first for the out. We go to the bottom of the first inning. I'm not sure if it's cold because he's cold with the game internally or just because he's been in a slump. Either way, it's not looking so good for some of us. Count now is 1-1 on Jose Pagan as we missed the first pitch. So 1-1 now the count. There's a strike called. It's 1-2. Has just barely fouled away. Remains 1-2. Ground ball to first. Hernandez makes the play, throws to first, but it's Ojeda couldn't handle it, and it looks like the error will go to Bob Ojeda, I think. So not quite sure who got the error on that play. I'm kind of looking around here to see it. I'm not sure if it's going to tell me easily or not. So we'll go to double play depth here. We won't worry too much about that. There's a ball inside now to Harvey Keene. 0-1. That's high. 2-0. 1-0, I should have said. There's a strike. 2-1. Ground ball to third. Knight to second for 1, and Backman's upended by Pagan. So they get 1 out of that. And here he comes, Willie Mays. Willie Mays' first appearance here on this channel, actually, in this project. There's a strike from Ojeda. And the ground ball foul to the left side. It's 0-2. And that curve just misses outside, but Bobby feels a little hard done by. That wasn't called a strike. There's another ball down low. Carter threw to first. Couldn't catch Keene, though. It's fouled away. Still 2-2 on Willie. And this is fouled to the right side. There was a ball outside. Couldn't get him to chase. And that is low again. So 1 walk here from Ojeda. My apologies. And we'll go back to double play depth. It's Orlando Cepeda. And the Giants have a good team as well. There's a ball inside. Swing and a miss on that one. It's 1-1 now. And this 62 season really is the test for the Mets as it's fouled away. 86 Mets were a great team, but they also had a lot of weak competition. The weak competition is definitely not here. Cepeda's fouled off a couple pitches now. And there's a ball inside. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. And so Ojeda with his first strikeout comes in a key pivotal situation. That'll bring up Felipe Alou, who's hitting .360. That's all he's doing. Fouls 1 away. He scored 34 runs, leading the league in that. That's fouled away again. It's 0-2 quickly. Head over to right. That should be playable for Danny Heap, and he's got it. And we go to the top of the second inning. Heap in the lineup, by the way, because Strawberry is a little bit tired. So that's what we have him there. And that's also why Backman's hitting 4th. And he shows us he belongs there. Man, look at that. 373 feet, so it looked deeper than it was. Wally Backman puts the Mets up on top here, top of the second inning, 1-0. So how about that? And that's not what I was expecting. 1-0 Mets. So if the big men, Hernandez and Knight, are having kind of struggles, then someone like Backman comes and shows up. That brings up Gary Carter. Carter has 9 home runs. He's 5th in the league in that. Takes a strike. That's low. 1-1. There's a ball low. 2-1 the count. Hit to center, but that'll be playable. Willie's got it. 1 away. Here's Ray Knight hitting .283. 2 home runs. Takes the ball low and away. And there's a strike. 1-1. That's a ball low. 2-1 now on Ray. Blasted to right. That's a fair ball. It's going to be a double there for Knight. So Ray Knight manages to hit a double. And that'll help us out a little bit. That brings up Danny Heap, runner on at second base. And see that little cold sign went away. He's not cold anymore. Here comes Heap, hitting 326. He takes a ball inside. Heap hasn't started very much. He started a little bit more earlier in the season. 1-1 back when Mookie was injured. There's a strike. It's 1-2. It's down the heart of the plate, so Heap doesn't even swing the bat there. 2 away. Here comes Santana. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss again. 0-2 quickly. And that's just inside. 1-2 the count.
Strike 3.
Strike 3. So Sanford strikes out 2 in a row looking, and we go to the bottom of the second inning, but 1-0 Mets. Here comes Jim Davenport for the Giants, and he went around on that. Strike 1. There's a curve low. 1-1. There's another strike. Good fastball. 1-2.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Down he goes. 1 away. That'll bring up Ed Bailey. Hitting 288. Swing and a miss on that breaking ball. Another swing and a miss on the changeup. 0-2. Swing and a miss again. So Ojeda now has struck out 3. Having some success against the bottom part of the order. That'll bring up Chuck Hiller. Hiller's hitting 320. There's a changeup wide to the second baseman. 1-0. There's a strike. It's 1-1. That's grounded through the hole on the left side for a base hit. So Hiller's average continues to go up, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Sanford. And you got to wonder why they're hitting that guy 8th. 16 runs driven in, hitting pretty well. There's a strike to Sanford. And a little fly ball to right field. Heap's going to get that, no problem. And we go to the top of the third inning. Still 1-0 Mets. Here comes the pitcher, Bob Ojeda, hitting 105. Don't expect much as he fouls the first pitch away. Sanford has struck out 3 so far, including 2 to end off that top of the second. It's 0-2 now against Bobby. That's fisted over to left, deeper than I thought. That's easily playable though for Keane. 1 away. Here's Lenny Dykstra. Walked the first time up and then was caught stealing. There's a pitch low, 1-0. Grounded foul, it's 1-1. That's outside. 2-1 to count. Blasted to right. That's going to be 2 at least. He's going 3, and he's going to get it standing up. He ran. He had to dive back into third base. That throw behind him. And so it's a triple for Dykstra, and that brings up Mookie Wilson now. 1 away, top of the third, and here come the Mets. There's a ball down and in, 1-0. That's hit to right. Felipe Alou is able to make the catch. Here comes the throw home. Dykstra's got that beaten by about a stride or 2, maybe a step or 2. Just barely able to beat that one. It's 2-0 Mets, and that'll bring up Keith Hernandez. So Dykstra scores a run. 2-0 Mets, and this is the way that we want to start this. Hernandez fouls the first pitch away. 0-1 to count. And there's another strike, 0-2. Fouled away. Still 0-2. Just misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Hernandez looked pretty bad there. We go to the bottom of the third. Jose Pagan takes a strike. 0-1. Ground ball to first. Hernandez flips over to Ojeda. 1 away. It's Harvey Keane. Little dribbler in front of the plate. Carter throws to first. Not in time. Keane beats that one out. So it's a little swinging bunt, and it turns into a base hit for Keane. We go back to double play depth here against Willie Mays. There's a ball outside. Willie could tie this up. Screwball didn't break. 2-0. That's a dangerous pitch. That misses again. It's 3-0. And there's a curveball down the middle. 3-1. And he throws another junk ball pitch, and it's a pop-up. Knight has that for the out. 2 away. We got away with one there. Comes Cepeda, takes the ball low. Little ground ball back to the pitcher. Ojeda turns and throws to first, and that does it. And we go to the top of the 4th inning. We Wally Backman here, who had that surprise home run. Fouls 1 away. 1 for 1, of course. And there's a ball away. 1-1. fisted over to left. And that's playable for Keen. One away. Should say Backman, I don't think in the regular 86 season ever hit fourth. I kind of went with what the computer said here. Just, busy making sure we were caught up on the transactions. There's a ball outside of Gary Carter. Forgot to look at the lineup again, so that's why it's a little bit strange. 1-1 now the count on Gary. And there's a fastball. 1-2. Strike. That just misses low and inside. 2-2. Swing and a miss, down he goes. 20th time that Carter has struck out. That's strikeout number 5 for Jack. 2 away, here comes Ray Knight. Swing and a miss by Ray. There's a ball low, 1-1. It's another swing and a miss, it's 1-2.
Strike 3.
Down he goes, striking out. So the 6th strikeout for Sanford. We go to the bottom of the 4th. And it'll be Felipe Alou here against Bob Ojeda. There's a ball outside, 1-0. Fouled away, it's 1-1. Ground ball to second. Backman backs up on that one and then throws to first. 1 away. Here comes Jim Davenport. Interesting backing up on that ball. That's blasted to center. It's going to be over Dykstra's head easily, and that should be a double for Jim. At least Dykstra has to run back to get it. He's going to go for 3, and he's going to get in there standing up. Well, he'll slide. No need to. It's a triple for Davenport to center, and that brings up Ed Bailey. So the Giants, again, are knocking on the door. The curve outside to Bailey, and then another curveball that's hit deep to right. He makes the catch, throws home, and the throw is going to beat Davenport. Look at that. Double play. Great play by Heap. Great throw, and we get him. We go to the top of the 5th, still leading 2-0. Not what I expected, and after that great throw, here he is, Danny Heap. 0 for 1 today, takes the ball low. How many times do they say that you make a great play in the field, and then you lead off the next inning? 1-1. That's a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. It's a ground ball over to first. Run, Danny, run. Won't run fast enough. Cepeda goes to the bag himself. 1 away. Here comes Santana. Struck out last time. Not much of a surprise. We've had a lot of those. There's a ball low to Rafael. And that strike is in there. 1-1. That's another strike. Boy, what was that pitch? 1-2. Fouled away. Still 1-2. And there it is. Slider right down the middle. Strikeout number 7 for Sanford. How many of these have been looking? Here comes Ojeda. That's fouled away. 0-1. And that'll be a curve for a strike inside corner. 0-2. Fouled away again. 0-2 it remains. Boy, that's just outside for a ball. I was about to punch him out. 1-2 now the count. That's foul to the left side. So we're making Sanford work a little bit. He's thrown 68 pitches here, and we're in the top of the 5th. But we didn't make him work too much there. Ojeda went. That's strikeout number 8. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still 2-0 Mets. Here's Chuck Hiller. 1 for 1 so far. Takes a strike. 0-1. Here's another strike. 0-2 the count. Comebacker. Ojeda grabs it, throws to first. 1 away. Jack Sanford, now the pitcher, takes the ball away. 1-0. Golfed over to left, and that's going to be a base hit in front of Wilson. So Sanford manages to get on base. That'll bring up Jose Pagan, and we're going to have to do a little double play action again, see if we can get one. There's a ball high to Jose. 1-0. Ground ball to third. Knight, Backman, Hernandez. And so we do get it, and we go to the top of the 6th inning, still leading 2-0. Here comes Lenny Dykstra. 1 for 1 today with a triple. Walked as well, hitting now 363. That's the ball high. If Dykstra doesn't get the All-Star team nomination this season, I'm going to be upset. 1-1 the count. Ground ball up the middle. Run, Lenny, run, and he's got it. Infield single. That puts him up now to 367, and that brings up Mookie Wilson. And now, when do we run? Ball inside to Mookie. It's time to run. There he goes, and he's got it stolen. That's number 26 on the season for Dykstra, and he continues to lead the league, both leagues, that is, in stolen bases. And that's ahead of Maury Wills, who was famous in real life, stealing 96. Wilson grounds one over to first, and Cepeda's got that, goes to the bag himself, but Dykstra goes to third. There's only one out, and here comes Hernandez. He's 0 for 2. He's been cold because he is hitting 359, yeah, but he was hitting 450 not too long ago. There's a strike. Fouls that went off weakly. It's 0-2 on Keith. Talk about a streaky player, and he holds up that time 1-2. Sometimes hot, sometimes not. There's a ground ball to short. It's easy play there for Cepeda. Throws to first, but Lenny scores. It's 3-0 Mets, and here comes Backman. Swing and a miss. 0-1 on Wally. Ball low. 1-1. Little ground ball again to Cepeda. Throws on to first. We will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-0 Mets. Here's Harvey King. And that's going to be low for a ball. 1-0 to Harvey. That's away. 2-0. Low again. 3-0. Come on, Bob. Throw a strike. He does throw a strike. Swinging 3-0. Santana grabs that line drive for the out. 1 away. Here comes Willie. Say, hey, Willie. Fouls 1 away on the right side. 0-1. And that's a strike called. 0-2 now the count. And that's hit through the left side over the outstretched glove of Ray Knight for a single. And so Mays finds a way to reach base. Mays, by the way, has 16 home runs. I just realized that. He's followed here by Cepeda, who's got 12. And the Giants are in 3rd place. Wonder what's going on. There's a foul ball by Orlando. And he takes a strike. 0-2 quickly. Swing and a miss, down he goes. So Ojeda gets the strikeout, 4th one he's registered, and that'll bring up Felipe Alou, 2 away. There's a curve low and away, 1-0. Line foul, just barely. 1-1. That's fouled the other way, 1-2. Golf to left. Wilson has to play that on the bounce. Throws to third, he has no chance of getting Willie Mays. Runners on at 1st and 3rd here now for Jim Davenport, who's already tripled. It's fouled away, 0-1. And there's a screwball missing inside, 1-1. Well, ground ball, Santana goes to Backman, and that does it. We go to the top of the 7th. Mets still winning 3-0. Here comes Gary Carter. 9 home runs doesn't look like much when you're against Willie Mays. It's fouled away, 0-1. There's a ball, low and inside, 1-1. And Carter was thinking yard on that one, and he ends up pulling it foul down the left side. 1-2, and Sanford's got him where he wants him. That's low, 2-2. Hit deep to right, but not deep enough. Felipe Alou's got that one away. Here comes Ray Knight. Swing and a miss, 0-1. That's a ball outside, 1-1. That slider missed. Fouled away. It's 1-2, just like that against Ray. Hit to right, deep, but I'll lose there for the out, 2 away. We'll bring up Danny Heap. A quiet game here for the Mets. Only 4 hits, 6 for the Giants, but the Mets with the 3 runs. 0-2 quickly on Danny. And that just misses low and away, 1-2. A ground ball over to third. Scooped up nicely, and good throw to first place by Davenport, and that does it for Heap. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Ed Bailey here for the Giants. And there's a strike, curveball, starting him off, 0-1. There's the fastball, 1-1. A lot of junk thrown here by Ojeda. Ball outside, 2-1 the count. Ground ball to short, Santana on first. There's 1 away. Here comes Chuck Hiller. And he held up that time, 1-0. And that's a ball outside again, 2-0 the count. Fouled away. It's 2-1 on Hiller. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Ball 3, where was that pitch? I guess a little bit low, but not much.
Strike 3.
There's a swing and a miss, and down he goes. So Ojeda racks up his 5th strikeout, and that brings up Jack Sanford, who's staying in this game. Ball outside to Sanford, 1-0. A little foul ball over to the right side. It's 1-1. And it's hit over to left. Mookie's not going to get there in time, so that's a base hit for the pitcher. Sanford, with his 2nd base hit today, is 2 for 3. 7 hits, 2 by the pitcher for the Giants. And first pitch to Pagan is hit up the middle for a base hit. There goes Sanford to third, and Dykstra's throw is never going to get him. Runners on 1st and 3rd. 8 hits now for San Francisco, and here comes Harvey Keene. We got to be careful here. We can give up a tying home run. First pitch swinging, and this is going to be over Dijkstra's head. No, I'm sorry, he catches that one. That was kind of hard to see from this angle. We're going to have to take another look at that one. What a catch by Lenny Dijkstra. I thought for certain that was going to be an extra base hit. We'll take another look at this. 4-star difficulty play, and there he goes jumping at the last second and just manages to catch that one. Shockingly good play by Lenny Dijkstra, and we go to the top of the 8th inning. It's still a 3-0 lead for the Mets. Here comes Santana. And that's a ball low, 1-0. Hit to the right side, just foul. 1-1. Low, 2-1. Fouled away. It's 2-2 now. Up the middle. Raphael can't run that fast. Hiller goes over, grabs, and throws to first. Santana wasn't even halfway to the bag. One away. Here's Ojeda. And that's a pop-up over to the left side. It's going to be the third baseman, Davenport, grabbing that. 2 away, and here comes Lenny Dijkstra. So 2 outs. And there's a ball outside. 1-0 to Lenny. It's a ground ball to Davenport. Throws to first and got him. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still 3-0 Mets, but here comes Mays. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That's a junk outside. 1-1. Go from 92 to 65. It's low again. 2-1. And there's a strike. 2-2. How did that one miss? Just inside, I guess. Full count now on Willie. And it's a ground ball to Santana, and that was, I think, another bit of junk. It was a changeup, and he couldn't do much with that. So 2 changeups in a row. One was inside, the other one outside, and that's the one that he hit. 1 away, and here comes Cepeda. This is hit deep to right, but foul, just barely. 0-1. And there's a curve away, 1-1. That's fouled the other way to the left side. 1-2 now the count. Low, 2-2. Just fouled away, just barely. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss, down he goes. Third time for Cepeda to strike out today. And Ojeda has racked up 6, and that will bring up Felipe Alou. Foul ball. Boy, that must look like a meatball coming up there, that curveball that didn't break. 0-1. And there's a fastball inside. 1-1. Screwball inside. 2-1 out of the count. Here's ball 3. 3-1 on Alou. Ground ball to short. Santana on to first, and we will go to the top of the 9th inning. Mets still leading 3-0. Here comes Mookie Wilson. 0 for 2 today, hitting still 339. First pitch swing, hits this over to right. That's going to be real easy for Alou. 1 away. It brings up Keith Hernandez, who's also 0 for 3 and in a slump. There's a strike in the inside corner. 0-1 to Keith. It's an excuse me swing, fouled the other way. 0-2. Blasted on the left field line, but that will be foul. Needs to even that one out. 0-2. And that was popped up. I think that jammed him out of play. 0-2. That's inside. 1-2 now on Keith. Free swinger is Hernandez. Swings and fouls one away again. 1-2. Oh, ground ball over to second, and it's going to be easy for Hiller. Throws to first, 2 away. Here comes Backman. He had that home run to lead the scoring off in the top of the second. There's a curve low to Wally. 1-0. And that one misses again. 2-0 the count. Low, 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. Sanford easing that one in. There's another strike down the middle. Full count on Wally. Just fouled away. The count remains full. Ground ball to third. Easy for Davenport. High throw, but that was a good play there by the first baseman Cepeda, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes Davenport. Had that triple. Hit deep to right, but foul. 0-1 on Jim. There's a strike, 0-2. That just misses. 1-2 now the count. Low, so 2-2, and it also just missed. And misses very low. It's a full count. Hit straight to center. Dijkstra coming in, and makes the catch. 1 away. That's why you want speed in center. 1 away. Here's Ed Bailey. 0 for 3. And takes the ball low. 1-0. That's a strike. 1-1. Checked his swing, but it was called a strike. There was a ball inside. 2-1. There's a ball away. 3-1 now the count. Fouled away, so it'll be a full count now in Ed Bailey. Popped up. Popped him up. Who wants it? It looks like Santana's going to take charge, and he's got it. 2 away. 1 more for Ojeda, and that brings up Chuck Hiller. They're not going to take him out. 1 for 3. And there's a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Ground ball to short. Santana, and he loses it in his glove. It's going to be a infield hit there for Hiller. And now comes the pinch hitter. It'll be Tom Haller coming in to pinch hit. So 9th hit for the Giants. Swing and miss by Haller on that fastball. Still 90. And that one was 88 away. 1-1. That's hit deep to center. Dykstra glided towards that one and slid like he was on ice and was able to grab that one for the out. 3-0 the Mets win this one. Bob Ojeda gives up 9 hits, but manages to get the shutout. And I tell you, Ojeda threw almost nothing but junk. He gave the Giants a diet of nothing they could do anything with, and that's the way you want to do it. So the Mets win this one 3-0. Impressive win. And this is making me feel a little bit more confident about this season. Now we just have to hope that the Dodgers lost. We'll see you again tomorrow with another one here at Candlestick, and hopefully we can end the month of May, which is coming pretty soon, on a pretty bright note. We'll talk with you again tomorrow. See you then. Bye.